Hi there, my name is Dante and I'm the outgoing school captain here at MGS. So I was school captain for the 2025-2026 academic year. At the moment, we are in the middle of doing a telephone campaign to crowdfund the Bursary Now campaign. So what we're working on is calling alums, calling parents and asking for support to add to the MGS Bursary Trust so we can provide more bursaries for deserving boys. I came from a small state primary school in West Gorton, that was St. Francis RC Primary School, and although it was a really lovely, supportive environment, academically it didn't push me as much as I believe it could have, but everything really changed for me coming to MGS. I mean, the opportunities, the people I met, how supportive, caring and interesting all the staff were and all the students. There's a real culture of curiosity. What makes MGS stand out the most is actually the co-curricular and the extracurricular activities that we do. So academically speaking, I personally had an opportunity to work on a physics research project with our head of physics, Dr. Holt, who is a specialist from his field who has come here to work at MGS. He gave time and effort out of his day, break times, lunch times, to help me work on coding a physics simulation and writing a research paper with his professional support. That was something that furthered my love in physics, which encouraged me to go on to study physics at university, which I will be doing in September. And it just goes to show what makes MGS so special, which is that if you're passionate, MGS will push you as far as you can possibly go. Anywhere you'd like to take your academic journey, they're willing to support you 100% of the way.
Hi, I'm Ethan. I left MGS in 2023 to study Finnish and Russian languages at University College London. And here we are outside the library, my old study haunting ground. Coming to MGS, I was able to study Chinese and Russian at GCSE and obviously take Russian further to A-level and on to university. I think it's brilliant that there's a place in Manchester where you can learn Russian, Mandarin, French, Italian, all those from a native speaker. I think MGS really turned me into the nice kind of well-rounded person that I am today. Without the kind of experiences, the people you meet, and the teachers as well, not just the pupils, the teachers you meet, they really can have a huge impact on your life. There's nowhere else in Manchester where I would have got the same experience as I did at MGS.
Hi, my name is Adam. I'm currently a recipient of the MGS Bursary, and having joined MGS from Ladybarn just down the road in Withington where I grew up, I think there's no better place to start than the MGS sports grounds. I think they've been incredibly transformative on me, being able to join all these new societies. For one, rugby was quite new to me, but I managed to make it into a few of the A teams throughout my years. Behind me, as you can see, although the posts have been taken down, we've got the rugby pitches. Once again, rugby has been such a big part of my life, and that's only something that I really found out about at MGS. And I'd say one thing that's really stuck with me in terms of the rugby experience at MGS is the teachers, the perseverance that gives you, the confidence, ability to communicate with others under pressure. And that's something that was really quite drilled into us quite early on by the coaching staff. So in terms of the sports available at MGS, I feel as though the benefits associated with them can really carry on over into the classroom as well. Coming from a family that hadn't attended university, I'm now incredibly pleased to be attending Oxford to study law. I feel as though none of this would have been possible without the support of the teachers and the wider MGS community, and that almost sense of competition that you have with your peers who all encourage you to dare to be wise.
Hiya, I'm Arnav. I'm a recent leaver. I left 2 years ago. I'm now studying at the University of Oxford, doing medicine, and I'm sat in the mem hall right now to talk about how I was on bursary from the course of year 7 to year 13. And I chose the mem hall because it's the place I recognise most of MGS. I remember coming in here as a little year 7 on the open day, all the way through my years at MGS, in a place where so much history has been, so many great teachers, so many facilities. I've had the best opportunity to experience all that, and it's purely because of all the funds, all the generous benefactors that have come in.
We as a community are thankful for all of the generous donations coming in that have allowed boys like me, who initially would not have been able to afford a place at MGS on their own, to come here and take advantage of all the incredible opportunities. unfortunately, there's not enough funding for every boy who wants a place here to get a place here. There are some boys who are just as ambitious, just as hardworking, just as motivated, just as bright, who deserve this world-class education, who deserve to have their potential realised, who cannot because of a lack of funding. But the good news is that if and when we come together as a community, we put our heads together, we put our support together, we pool our funding, we can get places for these boys.
MGS is a world-class institution, and I think that I have been very fortunate to be able to benefit from the bursary fund here. But I know that there are hundreds of boys who simply aren't, through no fault of their own, simply because there isn't enough funding. So anything that anyone can do to kind of increase the amount of boys and funding that the school has available to support them is doing an amazing thing.
My experience at MGS has been characterised by a wide range of opportunities and facilities, but for those who have exceeded the criteria at MGS in terms of the academic requirements, but who have not been able to secure a place on financial grounds, has really kind of brought to my attention the need for greater support towards the MGS bursary appeal.
Think about all the alumni that have gone on to do amazing things and give back to MGS. I think it's something that you can always say and you can always be proud of, because MGS has this big history of giving back and making Manchester a better place by taking up students from around Manchester and bringing them here, and it's just the best thing ever. Like, I've had the best time ever. I know I'll give back in the future as much as I can, so I think it's something that everyone should consider if they can.